Good morning. My name is Marek Philip Parker. Um, my pronouns are he, him, his. This is my second to last semester, so I'm in my final year in my master's work and really excited to be close to being done. What brought me to this class? A couple things. One, I have a couple friends who are in the class, so that makes taking a class easier. And I think a really important part of why I'm in this class is at the age of 60, this is very relevant. This is not the future for me, this is now. I'm also have a mother who is 83 years old. A year and a half ago, she had two strokes and a heart attack and is not as mobile as she used to be. She lives with my sister, and we all take turns assisting her. So I'm there 3 days a week on top of school and work and all that other fun stuff. So it's a big part of my life, both in what I'm dealing with my mother, as well as wondering what my life will be like in 20 years from now as well. I'll be 80 years old then, and that's not as far away as we always like to think it is. I don't have any specific experience working with the senior population. I've certainly worked with people who are older, but that is not something that I've done specifically. Ironically, it would be just the opposite. Typically, I've worked with youth, most frequently teens. I do well with them. I kind of get them. What I hope to learn in this class, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the class is really going to include. I'm not sure what my expectations should be. So that's kind of up in the air, and I'm waiting to see what I learn. Again, I don't know what specifically I want you to cover or anticipate you covering, but I'm hopeful and optimistic that on top of dealing with a coffee addiction, that I will have the ability to learn a lot of new stuff, and maybe apply a lot of it to my life, both as a supportive caretaker. I'm not the primary, but the supportive caretaker for my mom, as well as an understanding of things I may be going through, changes I've seen that are different now at 60 that they were not here at 50 or 40. Definitely not when at 30 or 20. Um, I have no specific experience related to this course. Um, Gosh, I feel like I've breezed through this. Oh, there's a couple questions I didn't find. Areas of interest. Areas of interest for me is dual disorders in chronically homeless individuals. That is where I've been working for the last 10 years at an agency, and absolutely love the work. I love the population. I find them challenging but very interesting. I love what I do. Took the dual disorders class last semester because my experience has not been clinical, and that gave me a really sound clinical basis that I had not had. So that was really, really helpful. Um, but that's my area of interest. Other areas of interest within that is foster care youth, specifically the fact that such a high percentage of them become homeless, and the problems that develop from not giving youth that we remove from their families a long term solution and safety net. Uh, we tell them at 18 that they're done, and for me, that's very problematic. And the truth is, those problems last a lifetime. I've worked with men in their 50s who have told me that they've never felt connected to anyone since they were placed into foster care. So that's a problem. I also have a very specific focus on LGBTQ homelessness. Part of my internship, a great part of my internship is focused on developing a long-term shelter for LGBTQ adults 18 above. There are only two currently in the country. There were three. One was in Portland, but it shut down. It was primarily a COVID-based shelter. And the concerns in the current political climate that is going to become much more difficult to maintain any supports for LGBTQ amongst many other populations. We're not alone, which just makes this extra frightening, period. So, oh my God, I said period like I'm rattling this off, sorry. Did I do anything cool or interesting over winter break? Not particularly, although I'm an amateur photographer and I do try to get out on a regular basis. The weather was too bad for any of that, so I didn't really do a lot. So I'm at the 6:20 mark, which I'm really glad, and I'm going to end this. Thank you. Bye.